What's up, everybody? It's your boy DK Bones with another episode of The Bones is Talking. Shout out to everyone that's following me. I'm up to, I think, 75 subscribers now. So shout out to every one of you 75 people. I was hoping to make 100 by the new year. I think I got, 9 more days. I think I can do it, but if you like what you're hearing, please hit that share, like, subscribe. Today we're going to be getting into a few, I think like 5 or 6 trailers for 2026, and some Chicago news, the blowout from the ex DC chief of police, a little bit of sports news, I think, and that will be about it. I don't think I'm going to do another stream until maybe this weekend, depending on if I'm going anywhere or not. I'll be working the next couple days, but without further ado, we're going to look at our first. Hold on one second. It's got a message. All right. Without further ado, we're going to get into this. Just dropped today. The trailer for the Odyssey. Odyssey trailer dropped today, and I will be doing. I'm not gonna play the whole. Well, I'm not gonna play it full because I don't know if I'm gonna get hit or not. Set my stuff up first. For some reason, they changed something with StreamYard because one person comments. I guess this is. Yeah, they separated the 2 comments thing below. Anyways, let's get into the first trailer and blow this up. All right. This is the Odyssey. Wait a minute. Go back. Go back. Here we go. One thing to be said about Christopher Nolan, he does not do a lot of CGI. He does a lot of real videos. Like it's not computer generated stuff. I mean, he does use some, but not as much as a lot of directors.
After years of war,
Kind of reminds me of there was a scene in Clash, the remake of Clash of the Titans, when they were going over the hill to fight the devil guy. But that's what this scene kind of reminds me of.
no one could stand between my men and home.
It is kind of weird to see Tom Holland in this role, but I don't hate him as an actor. I don't hate him as an actor. And Anne Hathaway still looks good for her age.
Not even me.
And I was told that a lot of these scenes were actually at sea. He filmed them all at sea. I believe none are done on any set, I believe, actually out to sea. Yeah, I kind of miss movies where they're shot like this. I guess a lot of us get so captured in the CGI and the futuristic stuff and the realism for watching something like this. And obviously that's CGI, and I guess that's the Cyclops, appearance of the Cyclops. That should be interesting. Looks really good so far to me.
So this mean you will come back.
And stop it so I don't get hit. I don't know how Universal is with theirs compared to Disney and Warner Brothers.
But if I can't,
Looks good. The visuals, the shots. I mean, even the partial. Let's see if I can get it of the Cyclops. Yeah, it looks good to me. I mean, this is the movie I'm looking forward to next year, and I think the trailer um, shows enough, but also keeps mystery of what the movie has. So, what, a minute and 54 seconds, give or take a few seconds, but compared to what Marvel's doing with uh, Doomsday, like this is what you want. You want to show enough, but not so much, and give the audience a mystery of what the movie's going to give you. There's a lot more actors that didn't show in this. They showed Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway. I think Zendaya. I think they didn't want to show this Zendaya because she's not really a really good actor. But this movie, I think, is going to put butts in seats, and I believe they said it was all shot in IMAX. I think that's what it said at the beginning. Either way, Christopher Nolan is a genius when it comes to his movies, um, creating an atmosphere of not so much, like I said, CGI, but capturing his surroundings, getting his all out of the actors that he incorporates in movies. I know a lot of people don't like Leonardo DiCaprio, but I mean, Inception was a perfect example of him getting his all out of him. Michael Caine. I mean, this Tom Harding, just putting a lot of people together that you wouldn't think would flow together, in my opinion. With that being said, or yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. But that being said, this this preview caught me, I guess, off guard. Let's see. This crap. All right. I guess it's just a teaser, but movie called Digger. I don't know what it's about. I guess it comes out next October. But let's take a look at it. I think it's like a couple, like 30 seconds, 40 something seconds, and it's being released by Warner Brothers. Here we go. Oh no, I had it. All right, let me make sure the sound's on. Here we go. Sorry about that. My internet's been going in and out. My computer for some reason. I don't know why. Let's start this over again. Okay. Not too much. Not sure what the movie's gonna be about. It says it's a comedy because Tom Cruise is done with Mission Impossible, going on his comedic role, I guess now. But until I see more from it, I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait till it goes to streaming or video. But if they show more later on down the road, I will be intrigued. But it's a nice teaser. Um, get people talking, I guess. Especially for me, the best comedic role that Tom Cruise did was in tack on it. Oh, come to me, the movie with Ben Stiller and Jet Black. Brain fart now. Let me Thunder. I gotta look it up now. I have to look it up because oh, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder. That's what it was. Tropic Thunder. Yeah, that was his best comedic role in my opinion. So if it's something like that, then I think it'll get draw some kind of attention, I guess. Get some people to go into the theaters to watch, but it's just a little teaser. Anyways, on to the next movie. This dropped, I think, last week. Let me delete the other one off here. This movie, this trailer dropped last week. Disclosure by Steven Spielberg. I guess it's supposed to be something compared to Close Encounters, which came out in the 80s, late 70s and 80s. So I kind of didn't quite understand it when I first watched it. And so let's watch it together. Again, I'll stop it bits and pieces.
If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today.
It looks interesting, but I think Steven Spielberg has fallen off so bad since he was his last movie. But let's keep going.
Let's today. is today's.
When I this sounds bad, when I saw this and I heard her doing that clicking sound with her mouth and talking like that, it reminded me of The Gods Must Be Crazy. It's an old 80s movie. I guess it was basically comedy. It was supposed to be a comedy or whatever, but that's what she sounds like.
People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
A lot of I guess not the visuals, but the camera art, and it looks decent. I mean, it's clear picture.
What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure.
Now, yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be a horror, suspense, drama, or what. I guess all the above.
To the whole world. All at once. People keep wondering.
Now, I hope this is not like Signs or whatever, and draw you in and it's something stupid, something not what you're thinking is totally dumb. Hopefully, it's something clever behind it.
Encountering the unknown.
They're coming! They're coming!
They are starved for the truth.
This scene right here reminds me of E.T. when they're chasing after the kids on the bikes and everything, driving through the farmhouse, and then that whole big scene. I don't know. To me.
Do you think there could be others?
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
I don't even know what to say. Looks interesting, I guess. I guess I would have to see more into it, but I think the thing with trailers now, as I said with the Odyssey, you don't want to see everything when it ruins the movie, but the trailer should give you just enough to be intrigued to go see the movie. And this movie, I don't know. I guess because the aliens and the encounters have been done so often, and then you've been disappointed with how the story unfolds. I don't know. But I the plus I see in it now, especially with everybody on the UFOs and pilots and other people saying that they've seen stuff that and have recordings of it. I can see that a bunch of people some people would want to go see this just to, I guess, say, yeah, I know there's more to than the government and what they're saying, but I don't know. It looks interesting. Maybe Spielberg still has some magic in his box, but we shall see. I think this movie comes out it's the summer of 2026. I think it's like July or June or something that it comes out, but stay tuned for more on Disclosure by Steven Spielberg. All right, up next, this trailer definitely dropped a few weeks back. I think a week and a half back or whatnot. Let me get rid of. Bear with me. Disclosures here. Bring this over here. Open this. Street Fighter. I'm actually this doesn't come out till I think October or November next year. And there was talk about, it not being comparing it to Mortal Kombat is definitely my opinion not like Mortal Kombat, but um I think they nailed it with the people with the characters and the genre. I think they're keeping it in the 80s or 90s. But let's watch. Let me put the volume up. Watch this trailer, and even the music is pretty good. I like how with the music they played with this trailer, and they kept with the actual characters. I mean, these people look like the characters. I mean, yeah, they actually look like the characters. I think this movie's gonna do good. I think they did the right idea to bring it out in October, keeping away from other blockbusters in the summertime. I think this movie actually might be good. Yeah, it looks. I think if they keep it, um, not go overboard like how to me, I wasn't a big fan of the last Mortal Kombat movie. A lot of people were, but um, I know it's a big following for Mortal Kombat compared to Street Fighter. But I think if they keep this fun, you got a lot of WWE stars in it. Yeah, 50 Cent in it. I think it'll be decent.
If you don't punch, I'm gonna have to hit you with the tactics. I never lose if it's fun. You don't shut your mouth, I'ma shut it for you.
Yeah, this movie, I think it's gonna be decent. Um, and the areas they have them fighting in, it actually is like the video game. This suplex onto the table, classic. Yeah, I think this. I definitely think I'm gonna watch this in theaters next year. Um, I may be wrong. It might be total dog water, but we shall see. I'm actually much looking forward to this than Mortal Kombat because I know I'm not. Again, I'm not impressed with what they did with Mortal Kombat. I think they reach with some of the characters, promoting certain characters over others. But I think Street Fighter is going to be a good movie. Good movie. Might not be your cup of tea, but again, the way they started the trailer off, the music, and each person that got it, it's to me, it's going to be good. I'm not going to go too much more into it, but I actually think it's going to be a decent movie. All right, on to the next trailer. This one I couldn't find on anything but YouTube. It's a new Jason Statham movie, and if we known anything about his movies, um, you can't sleep on him because there's a big following to his movies. Sorry, got all these apps open up, but yeah, let's check this out. At the volume, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Does the name Michael Mason ring any bells?
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument. He was one of the first of elite operatives.
I mean, just like any other of his movies, he's some kind of soldier or elite soldier. But for some reason, he puts butts in seats, man. I mean, you may say it's corny or whatever, but it's action movie. You know what you're getting. Keeps your mind off of what's going on around the world, and you just, it's basic, like good guy, bad guy. Here's a story, action, go.
Then what happened?
I bring you supplies week after week, yet you never leave here. Why is that?
There's always some person he has to save or that needs his help.
Most people just say thank you.
Don't ever come up here again.
We have a retinal match.
Send them.
What's happening?
Don't make a sound. Don't.
Yeah, again, you know what you're going to get with this movie. So it's either your cup of tea or not, but I guarantee this movie didn't cost a lot to make, and the studios or whoever's behind it producing this knows they're going to get their money back in a little bit. So
Not until I come for you.
Weapons free. Kill target on sight.
Alpha team, come in.
They're all gone.
again, action. Jason Statham just kicking butt. I mean, it's your classic 80s, 90s action movie, and he's carrying it over.
Who is that? Who are these guys?
Book the reservation with baggage. You need to throw everything you've got at him.
Are they going to arrest you?
It's not the police I'm worried about. The people that are doing this broke the only rule that matters, did they?
Yeah. This is what you're going to get. Action movie, nonstop. I mean, if movies weren't so crazy, I'd definitely say I'm going to go watch this. I went to go watch The Working Man last year. I think that was like the only, or this year. It's like the only 3 movies I went to the theaters to watch.
His profile's been altered.
Our target is not who we thought. I want him taken in alive.
I need a way out for her. She was just a kid who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Come on. Look at you. No country, no badge. You're gone. Not gone. Unshackled.
The only thing I say, hopefully they're not showing all the action scenes in this trailer, just to get people to go watch it. You don't want to give, like I said, the other trailers we watched before this, you don't want to give too much away. But so yeah, next month this trailer drops into theaters. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it or not, depending on funds or whatever, or if I'm gonna do the monthly movie passes. I definitely will go see it. Oh, hey, Emily. Hail to you. Thanks for watching. And the 3 other people, I guess they're out there either on YouTube, X, or Facebook. Thanks for watching. It's part of the stream that I am going to talk a little, I guess, politics or just news. So, this young lady, Mrs. Let me see what this young lady from DC decided to, I guess she got fired last week because of, I forget the reason they made her resign. Um, but after like 2.5 years, she got caught. Oh, she got caught fudging crime stats, and I guess that's the big thing with in the news with Trump sending the National Guard a few months back. Is basically because this this lady was fudging the crime reports, and all the news people saying, "Well, crime's not that bad," but people living there were like, "Yeah, crime's bad." Murder rates, burglaries, just everything in general was up. So the National Guard got called up there, and I think they had a shooting. I don't know if that was DC or somewhere else. But anyways, she had a rant 3 days ago. I think it was Friday. She had to resign. But yeah, let's play what she had to say.
Never would I compromise my integrity. Never would I compromise 28 years in law enforcement for a few folk who couldn't stand to be held accountable. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it again. So I'm going to the Bible when I say this to my haters. F you. The same.
I don't know where in the Bible she's getting that from. I don't think "fu" or any word like that is in the Bible. Also, her comment about integrity. Where was your integrity when it came to giving the crime stats to your people you're supposed to serve and protect? She's more worried about herself than protecting the citizens of DC. She's worried about having this little spot so she can go out and do whatever she wants to do later on. But the only people she hurt was the people of DC, the people she's sworn to protect. And now she's just worried about herself.
Folks who said in that report that they changed their numbers, and I did not. The report is very clear. I did not direct anyone. You should investigate those folks.
And I'm pretty sure she's right about that. There's other people that need to be investigated. But at the end of the day, when you're in charge of a police force or any kind of, you're the leader of anything, the buck stops with you. And if you're signing off on stuff like that and you're not researching it yourself, then you should be firing those people yourself. She's just trying to call everybody out because she got caught not doing what she was supposed to do. If she would have did what she needed to do from the beginning and not lied about it, she would be fine. If she would have just said, "Hey, I'm getting rid of this person, because they're giving me fake stats of what's going on out there. I'm listening to the people out in the streets. I need to protect the people out in the streets," she would be fine. But like most people, they want to play the victim card when it comes down to consequences of their actions. And she got caught. And just like this guy up in Chicago, the mayor of Chicago. I'm going to say DC. Mayor of Chicago. He's got so much crap going on up there. And I have a couple clips of him. But this is ridiculous. Oh, hey, what's up, Dragon Master? Thank you for watching, sir. I just had a couple of, I think I had like 5 or 6 trailers that I did. I normally do trailers and then I get into politics, little sports, and then I'm out. But thanks for watching. Again, hit that like, subscribe, share. I think I'm up to 75 subscribers. I'm thankful for 75 subscribers. a long way from 500, but I want to try to get to 100 by, I guess, next month. I was hoping by the end of the year, but it's not looking that way. But I am thankful for all you guys watching. But anyways, this idiot up in Chicago, this comment, they're about to lose the Bears, and I don't know if the Bears are playing, seeing how much Chicago is going to put into it, but Chicago's losing a lot of business, a lot of commercial business. Their taxes are going towards the residents, which they promised not to raise the less fortunate taxes. But if the people that you're taxing the most leave, you got to find somebody else that's going to pay the taxes. And the spending and everything that's going on in Chicago, this guy is one of the biggest failures in the country. Let's play this trailer.
The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago, right? And I've said repeatedly that the door is always open for conversations, and Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect, and I still firmly believe that their best position is in Chicago, and it's evidence. The evidence is clearly speaking for itself. Look, I can't get into the psyche and the motivation of this organization. We're all grateful that, there's a winning team on the field. This weekend, obviously, is incredibly important, and there's going to be some pretty decent weather for us to be able to, clinch a playoff spot for the first time in a long time. So that's a good thing for our city and the morale of our city, and, as far as what their motivations are, I can't speak to that. And my position has been very clear. You all know that there's not been a politician in this city that has worked as hard as I have to ensure that the Bears have a package that keeps them, quite frankly, at the most unique, special property anywhere in our city.
Catch the late.
Anyways, yeah, he's about to lose the Bears. I think they're talking about moving to Indiana, just over the border to Indiana. They're not even going to stay in the state. So the mayor of Chicago has a lot to do, and the governor of Illinois has a lot to do. And I think their stance on their spending, how on taxing the rich, has a part to play in this. Again, like I said, a lot of the tax rates in the city of Chicago, even in the most poorest areas, are going up like by 100%, 80 to 100%. And if you can't get these companies to stay, I think a bunch of Walmarts closed out there, a bunch of, I think, Targets closed out there. If you can't get these companies to stay, then you basically you have nothing. Who are you going to tax? You're going to tax the poor. And that goes to show some of these liberal stances don't work, because you got people that are greedy and they're spending money where money doesn't need to be spent. They're giving money to people that shouldn't be getting the money because they're not working for it. And you got here's another comment he made, stupid comment about doctors. Brandon Johnson says when doctors are prepared for war, they're sent to Chicago for training because they see the same types of injuries. So you're basically saying Chicago is a war zone?
Know that when doctors are being prepared for war, they send those doctors to hospitals in Black communities in particular, because the type of trauma that those doctors are going to experience in war-torn countries, that's the type of trauma they're going to see in.
And so you're proud of that? Like, dude, I don't know who's his spokesperson, but you don't say stuff like that, man. So basically, you're saying your city is a war zone and it's a crap show. Like, you're in charge of a crap show and you're not trying to clean up anything. That shows that you're weak on crime. You let anybody do anything in your city. It's a freaking basically like Gotham City. And then you had this. So this guy. Let me play this. I'll read the article first. Um, a city councilman rejected Mayor Johnson's budget direct review, but he says he still holds the moral high ground, claiming he's fighting for the working people. So I told him exactly what I've been hearing. Quote, Mayor Johnson, I've talked to hundreds and thousands of real Chicagoans, real working people, and they say it's your budget that punishes them. It's your property taxes that are afraid will force them out of their homes. They resent their hard-earned tax dollars going to safaris, which they got caught. School district got caught over there going to safaris, balloon rides, and luxury travel, all while Chicago headlines include a woman raped on a CTA platform and a 26-year-old woman set on fire in incidents the mayor once called isolated. And then we got the debt. I say you oppose the debt collectors. Mayor Johnson replied, right. But then he adds more city attorneys to go after debt based on what he calls ability to pay. Here's the problem. The mayor himself had the ability to pay his own city water and sewer bills, and he didn't. So I asked him straight, who decides ability to pay? Zip code, skin color? He didn't like the question either. Let's play this clip. This guy is a buffoon.
Still resent the fact that you don't pay your own water bill, your own bills, water bill. Here you are saying that you don't want debt collectors, but your own plan, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask a question. I'm more than happy to ask the question. Your plan would hire more attorneys to go after debt, the debt. So the question is, how would your attorneys determine whose debt to go after, by race, by zip code? Mayor Johnson, I've interacted with hundreds of thousands of real Chicagoans, real working people.
I think it's basically what I read, but I want you to hear from this reporter because he goes hard at Mayor Johnson.
People who say that it's your budget that they're worried about. It's your property taxes that they are afraid will force them out of their homes. They resent their hard-earned tax dollars going to pay for safaris, for example, for CTU members. They resent that. Balloon rides, multi-million-dollar vacations around the world. There are obviously business leaders. Right, yeah. Well, the business leaders, they want me to ask this question. They say that it's hard enough to retain qualified workers when they see headlines every single day of people, women being punched in the face, working downtown, a woman pushed out of a wheelchair and raped on a CTA platform.
Well, we did the question.
You even said it was a nice.
Why is the guy interrupting him? Like, this is real stuff that people want reporters to go after our leaders with, especially when you're in a crime-ridden city like Chicago. And if New York doesn't wake up, they're going to be the same way as Chicago with all this crap going on.
Isolated incident when Bethany McGee was set on fire, 26-year-old Bethany McGee. Very, very cold, heartless response.
Like, dude, why would you interrupt when he's talking about somebody being murdered? Like, I get it. Like, his question is long, his statement's long, but you don't interrupt on a certain part like that. It makes you look like you don't care. Heartless.
So that tragedy, she's fighting for her life. And of course, real Chicagoans still resent the fact that you don't pay your own water bill, your own bills, water bill. Here you are saying that you don't want debt collectors, but your own plan, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask my question. I'm more than happy to ask the question. Your plan would hire more attorneys to go after debt, the debt. So the question is, how would your attorneys determine whose debt to go after, by race, by zip code? And this just looks like probably another discrimination lawsuit that will be filed against the city if your plan is actually goes through.
Well, look, we've always said that, that people who have the ability to pay their debt should do it. And what our plan
Did
does.
you not have the ability to pay your water bill?
And so, as your question is related to the budget that I proposed, is that the way we will determine how the city captures that debt is based upon people who have the ability to pay. Quite frankly, there are a number of individuals who don't live in the city of Chicago that have accumulated debt over the years. As you may know, the city as a whole, going back almost 30 years, is roughly $8 billion of debt that has not been collected. So we put forth a strategy to make sure that we have people in place within the various departments to be able to, contact those individuals that have the ability to pay these debts and ensure that they set up a well-situated opportunity to do just that.
Are you up to date on your bills, your water bill, Mr. Mayor?
Hi, Mayor.
Hi.
My question.
He refuses to answer the part about the water bill, but yeah, Chicago has a real big problem. $8 billion in debt. I think they doubled it during the 2020 years, the COVID years. And they use the money on frivolous things, as you said, safaris, balloon rides, and luxury travel. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you spending money like that? And it's not even just blue states. You got red states that are just using taxpayer dollars to do crazy amount of things. And I believe here in Florida, they got their own Doge, and they're finding all kinds of fraud and misuse of taxpayers' funds, which they should be going after. These people are misusing our tax funds. When people, your property taxes are going up, and then you find out that there's misuse in your county or your city or whatever, then those people should be punished. You're supposed to be physically responsible when you're in those positions and not wasting our money. Our roads should be immaculate. Things should be straight. But when you're misusing the funds and you tell us you need more money from us, that's a no-go. But yeah, Chicago's in trouble. Just like New York probably will be in trouble if they don't get their act together. A lot of these cities, you got buffoons running, and they run on these promises, Democratic or Republican, run on these promises that they're going to do the X, Y, and Z. And when they promise you free this and that, it's not free. It's coming off the back of somebody. And if you don't believe that, look at Chicago. A lot of these one percenters are leaving because they're like, I'm not going to pay all these taxes and not getting anything from it. And then your city's freaking crime rated. Get the hell out of here. Those one percenters that people don't understand, they create jobs, and they pay a lot of taxes, more than and they create your jobs. They keep a lot of us employed. So when you run them out of town, that affects a lot of individuals, and all these free programs that people live off of, they go away. And then you're like, oh, well, why don't I'm not getting this and this? Because you ran off the people that were feeding you. Anyways, that's my political spill for today. I wanted to thank the Pittsburgh Steelers for beating the Detroit Lions last night, because it got my 49ers into the playoffs. They play tonight. I probably won't be able to watch. I'll be going to bed early, but bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's try to win this thing. I'm going to try to stay optimistic. We've been a lot of injuries this year, but I'm real psyched about this. Anyways, since it is a Christmas week, I did a Christmas thing yesterday. If you watched, it was only like 20 something minutes on old school cartoons, and having memories of growing up and watching cartoons and being a kid. And I think we just need to bring that back to society. Let our kids be kids and not push all these adult things on them at a certain age. Let them grow into it, and then show them responsibility of some of the things that's going on. But this is the old school Disney, where I thought was fitting for this week. But this is when Disney to me was awesome. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, wholesome things compared to what Disney is now. It had nothing to do with sex or what type of person you are. It was wholesome. It was like Christmas is time to bring people together, not to divide, and that's what is important for the season for me. Anyways, I'm still going to be dropping Christmas themed reviews this week, holidays, New Year's and Christmas mix this week. And then after the New Year, I'll be dropping other reviews, old school movie reviews. I might do some new stuff. Just depends on what's out there. I kind of not like to drop reviews on movies that I don't like. I try to keep it positive, but we'll see. I might drop other movie reviews for stuff that are up to date the past couple of years or whatever. But please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm at 75. I want to hope I get to 100 by the new year. If not by the new year, by next month. And also, MegaCon's coming up in March. I'm definitely going to be out there in Orlando to go to that. So if any of the people that are on my subscription or sub to my channel, or people that are in the area, I will be there. I think Rockefeller, Side Facts, the DA, and I think Uncle T said he might go. But yeah, big shout out to all of them. Sub to all their channels. And I'm going to be out of here. Everyone stay blessed. If I don't see you guys, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I am out.